Hey guys, so today I'm going to be talking about the best and worst places to have sex. Leave it to me to know where the best and worst places to have sex, because I've had a lot of sex in my life with lots of people because I'm experienced. Just kidding. I'm really not. A lot of this is based off of my imagination, and I'm a very logistical, practical, realistic person. Sometimes I can be a logistical person, so I can just look at the logistics of having sex in these places and tell you that, hey, this is perhaps not a good idea. This is maybe a way for you two to get injured and probably end up in the emergency room, which is, fun fact, not a good place to have sex. This video is supposed to be informative and it's supposed to help guide you guys, because I know that a lot of y'all horny is out there are trying to find like good places to have sex. And I think it's wonderful when a couple decides to spice up their sex life by really branching out of the norm and trying to have sex somewhere special and unique. Let's start off with the first worst place to have sex. The first one might shock you: your bed. Now, the only reason why I say your bed is because I have a motto, like, nobody has really had sex with me in my bed. Whatever bed you go home to at the end of the night, that is your safe space. You are a bear and that is your den. That is where you hibernate. That is where you regenerate. You heal, where you cry, where you accidentally piss yourself when you drink too much. Personally, I don't believe in people having sex in my bed, whether it be with other people, because first of all, what the f? I have actually never had sex in my bedroom, in my bed. Is that because I have no game? Actually, up until quite recently, I was really opposed to having romantic partners come to my house in the first place. I like to protect my energy, and I don't want someone bringing their energy into my energy field. And so once somebody sleeps in my bed, ejaculates in my bed, squirts in my bed, like, their DNA is not only inside of me, but it's on my bed. It'll be there for a long time. And also, I think that your bed is a really cliche place. Like, oh, let's where do you go? You go to your bed. Spice it up and go somewhere else. And that next place is on my list of one of the best places to have sex, and that is the kitchen. The kitchen is the best place to have sex. Let me just tell you, some of my best sexual experiences in my life, and let me be honest with you, there aren't a lot of them, have happened in my kitchen. One of the best times in my life that I've been gone down on was in the kitchen, sitting on my kitchen counter, completely minding my own business, and my boyfriend just came up to me and just, there it was, kitchen counter. I'm like holding on to the fucking sink. There are so many surfaces that are exciting. You've got your bar stools, you've got kitchen chairs, you've got the kitchen table, you've got the kitchen counter, up against the fridge, down on the floor, in the sink. The kitchen is a risque, very exciting place, but at the same time it's comforting because it's where all of your food lives. I like to make love surrounded by the things that I love the most, which are my snacks. Next worst place to have sex: the car. If you are a person who is over the height of 4'8", or unless you're driving like a Chevy Tahoe, there really is no good spot to have sex in a car. It's a great place to accidentally dislocate something. Next best place to have sex is the couch. And yes, it might be kind of cliche. It's along the same boring lines of having sex in your bed. Just like in a car, you like having the ability to change up the scenery. You kind of can when you're on your couch, because movies, TV shows, they really teleport us to different places, times, etc. Fun fact, I lost my virginity while I was watching the movie Over the Hedge. Do you guys remember that movie? I can't ever watch that movie the same ever again. All right, I'm just gonna list off the next worst places to have sex. Church. I would feel really weird knowing that Jesus is watching me while I go to Pound Town. Also, what are your thoughts on masturbating or having sex in haunted places? Do you ever feel weird that a ghost might be watching you? My house is haunted, and oftentimes when I am touching myself, I wonder if the ghost that haunts my house is standing in the corner just watching me. It's a little thrilling, actually. Sometimes I get kind of turned on, like, oh yeah, Mr. Ghost, you like it when I do that? The ghosts in my house also watch me make 18 up content for my unfiltered page, which by the way, you guys should check out. Unfortunately, the ghosts in my house are getting a free show. You have to subscribe, but I do in fact have a follow for free option on my unfiltered page. So go ahead, click that link in the description box below to go over to my unfiltered page, follow me for free, or subscribe to see even more, see what the ghosts see late at night. Government buildings, not great places to have sex. There's always a security officer or a cop there, and obviously you don't want to go to jail, which brings me to another bad place to have sex. Prison, conjugal visits, probably really passionate, and actually, you know what? Scratch that. Prison is going into the best places to have sex, but only if it's a conjugal visit out of prison. If it's like prison shower sex where like you drop the soap, or like you're having sex with like a much more intimidating higher up inmate who's making you their bitch, then I would imagine that sex is not fun. But yeah, conjugal visits in a prison, while maybe not the most romantic setting, are probably super hot and heavy. There is that feeling of, wow, we've got one shot, here it is, it's been months. After this, you're going back to serving your life sentence. This is the only joy, only passion you're gonna get on this hard steel bed in a random room where all these other prisoners and their wives have fucked. I don't even think I can think of anything more raw, real than having prison sex. Kind of makes me want to have a prisoner boyfriend. Obviously not one that's committed any violent crimes, maybe some like drug offense though. More worse places, trains and airplanes. I asked one of my friends today if he could give me some input, and he said that one of the best places to have sex is an airplane. But I just want to tell him, you know what, sir? Airports, airplanes, they're not fun places. Maybe if you're like flying Emirates and you've got one of those big bathrooms. I've never been in a bathroom that's like a suitable size for 2 people to fit and have sex. And then I think about all of the people on that airplane eating the airplane food and pooping their airplane food poop in that small tiny bathroom. Even when you get out of your seat on an airplane, you've got the flight attendants giving you the hawk eyes, making sure that everything's okay. And then on top of that, we're just so much more aware of the germs with a mask on, so much heat, so little space, so much of a risk of getting caught. Why not just wait until you get to where you're going and get to your hotel, which is also on the list of best places to have sex. Speaking of hotels, honorable mentions to these 2 locations as being one of the top 2 places to have sex. A wintry, snowy cabin. I don't even need to elaborate on that. I want that so bad. And honorable mention to a well air-conditioned room of a 5-star beach resort. And also mosquito nets are a necessity. I don't want to be getting encephalitis when you're in my vagina. On any balcony of a high-rise building, unless you have a fear of heights, but I do like that rush. I do like that feeling of, okay, we are in a safe space. We are technically on our property, but other people might see us. Another worst place, this was suggested by my friend, the beach. It's hot, it's sandy, there are sand fleas, and nobody likes to get sand in between their butt crack or inside of their genitalia. And the last worst place to have sex, in your ex-boyfriend's house that you've broken into in order to have a revenge fuck on his bed, because honestly, that ain't cool. Karma's a bitch, don't do that. Revenge doesn't make you feel better, and this is not coming at all from personal experience or anything. It's just something that I, you know, really have strong feelings about. So that's gonna be it for today's video on the best and worst places to have sex. I want to know in the comment section below, what do you guys think? What are some of the best places that you've done it? What are some of the worst places? I want you all to relay your advice in the comments below. Also, make sure to like the video, subscribe to my channel so you don't miss another video. Make sure to go check out my unfiltered page, which is 18 and up and is home to all of my more sexy and risque content, or you can just simply type this into your browser bar. Thanks again, guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.